a lethal weapon like my name, Danny Glover. I'm just here to fuck you, baby, I ain't here to love you. Send you to your nigga, cause I heard that he a sucker. If he run up on me like a swisher, I'ma bust him. Pop, 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 nigga, get the ducky. I'm a ladies man, bitches call me McLovin. Murder gang shit. You ain't slow the game, you don't speak my language. Niggas really lame, but they lamer than a bitch. Eat you pussy niggas like a fucking sandwich. Mason Marshall, look how some grip. Bitches say they love the way I drip. I eat that pussy up and lick. Ay, where the nigga blocking and I dip. Ay, straight the motherfucking bowler. Young savage bitch, I'm in the kitchen cooking cola. Real street nigga, man, I love that baking soda. Bitch get on my nerves, I pull the motherfucking forward. Ay, I told that nigga get his funds up. But now it's over, yeah. Oh yeah. Hello, motherfucker, what you know about me? Yeah. How they do, nigga? Ooh. 10 bad bitches in a mash. Rich on Millie Rock, them diamonds on me dancing. When you working hard, your money start expanding. I got model bitches wanna lick me like some candy. And them drugs come in handy. Last name Savage, bitch, but no, I'm not Randy. Hit her with no condom, had to make her eat a Plan B. And I'm sipping on that codeine, not brandy. I'm just stunting on.
Syrup sandwiches and crime allowances. Finesse a nigga with some counterfeits, but now I'm counting this. Parmesan where my accountant lives, in fact I'm down in this. You say with my boo-babe tastes like Kool-Aid for the analyst. Girl, I can buy your Westie world with my base stuff. Ooh, that pussy good, want you. When you're blocked and break it down, we playing Tetris. AM to the PM, PM to the AM phone. You alright?
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns. With the 8th pick in the NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select Stanley Johnson from the University of Arizona. With the 9th pick in the NBA Draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Frank Kaminsky from the University of Wisconsin. With the 10th pick in the NBA Draft, the Miami Heat select Justice Winslow from Duke University. With the 11th pick in the NBA Draft, the Indiana Pacers select Miles Turner from the University of Texas. With the 12th pick in the NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Trey Lyles from the University of Kentucky. With the 13th pick in the NBA Draft, the Phoenix Suns select Devin Booker from the University of Kentucky. With the 14th pick in the NBA Draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Cameron Payne from Murray State University. With the 15th pick in the NBA Draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Kelly Oubre from the University of Kansas. With the 16th pick in the NBA Draft, the Boston Celtics select Terry Rozier from University of Louisville. With the 17th pick in the NBA Draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Rashad Vaughn from UNLV. With the 18th pick in the NBA Draft, the Houston Rockets select Sam Decker from the University of Wisconsin. With the 19th pick in the NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select Jaren Grant from the University of Notre Dame. With the 20th pick in the NBA Draft, the Toronto Raptors select Delon Wright from the University of Utah. With the 21st pick in the NBA draft, the Dallas Mavericks select Justin Anderson from the University of Virginia. With the 22nd pick in the NBA draft, the Chicago Bulls select Bobby Portis from the University of Arkansas. With the 23rd pick in the NBA draft, the Portland Trail Blazers select Rondé Hollis Jefferson from the University of Arizona. With the 24th pick in the NBA draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Tyus Jones from Duke University. With the 25th pick in the NBA draft, the Memphis Grizzlies select Jarrell Martin from Louisiana State University. With the 26th pick in the NBA draft, the San Antonio Spurs select John Brown from UCLA. With the 27th pick in the NBA draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select Larry Nance Jr. from the University of Wyoming. With the 28th pick in the NBA draft, the Boston Celtics select R.J. Hunter. With the 29th pick in the NBA draft, the Brooklyn Nets select the 19-year-old point guard from UCLA.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibrations. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard. Wow. Wow.
We met working at the post office together. Mark was the clerk and I was a carrier. And I asked her out to lunch one time and take her for a bagel around the corner from where we worked.
A bagel?
A bagel, yeah.
With cream cheese?
Cream cheese.
Split down the middle?
Split down the middle. Love at first sight.
Yeah?
I believe that it was true. It happened.
All right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get...
What's up, bro? What's up, King? Subscribe.
All right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
My first NBA game. Can't believe it's finally here. You work your entire life for something, and then when it's right in front of you, it's almost hard to believe. But I'm ready. And now it's time for me to show everybody I belong and do my best to represent Harlem.
Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Here we get a glimpse coming off the bench of the first official NBA appearance from Newton.
You know, and what a huge moment this is for him. I mean, your whole life has been spent leading up to this, and finally he's going to get to take the court in the NBA. I mean, his mind has to be racing like a million miles an hour.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I mean, there are all different kinds of pressure situations. This is about as nerve-wracking as it gets. But even so, I don't think it takes away from how much he enjoys it.
And what a feeling it's got to be for this young player is that last bucket represents the first official score in the NBA from Newton.
Yeah, and you know, he can relax a little bit now. That first one is in the books. It won't be the biggest bucket he makes in his life, but man, it may be the most memorable.
I think you may be right about that. No matter how many thousands of them he winds up with, he'll never forget that first one.
For a franchise that had so much success under his tenure, there was sure a lot of friction with Tom Thibodeau, and the Bulls front office surprised a lot of people, I know, including yourself.
Yeah, you know, it's not something that you see often. A winning coach at odds with his GM and president. With how often their differences came up, though, you knew something was afoot.
The Bulls have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And with Thibs, he did end up getting fired from the Bulls this past season. Some saw it coming, but still, I think...
Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you.
Last year's Bulls. Third in rebound, third in three-point shooting. And they also showed up in the top 5 in opponent field goal percentage. A very improved defensive team.
Yeah, and going back to their rebounding, very few teams could outmuscle them inside. The size and toughness to scrap for every carom off the backboard.
4 on the clock. Robinson kicks to Freak. And again, it's the Nets missing.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
And it's Moore penetrating. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
And when you look at how Thibs got fired, I mean, there are a lot of reasons why a coach can be let go. I mean, he didn't have any performance issues, but apparently clashed in some form or fashion with the front office. Sometimes that's all it takes to be asked to go somewhere else.
Doubled by Newton. Rose dishes to Noah. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got assist number 5 here tonight. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What'd you find out, DB?
He said the player he'll be watching closely in this matchup is Thomas Robinson. He added, you have to respect the energy he brings to the game. That'll be the challenge for our bigs, is matching that energy and physicality. Guys, Robinson a guy with a growing skill set, but it's still that athleticism and hustle that's really his calling card. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. Pull up Jay. Rebound by Rose.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Derrick Rose. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Bulls lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Butler. He's got 16 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 three-pointers.
Well, when he squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked them down.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for Brooklyn now, Young is out there with Brooke Lopez. Then it's Jared Jack, and it's Kilpatrick in at the 2. Lopez a screen.
Sticking too much.
A new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And a change for the Bulls. Joakim Noah is checked in for Taj Gibson. So for Chicago right now, at the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's McDermott in at the small forward.
Really impressed with the way Jimmy Butler last season made big strides in his game, going from a supporting role player to someone you can build your team around.
And Jimmy Butler had the career highs across the board last season, won the Most Improved Player of the Year award, really picking up his production in his 4th season.
You know, we had seen the flashes of potential in Butler before. Last season, he sustained great play and really took everything to the next level.
Now the dish to Moore. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Derrick Rose taking 2 shots.
And Rose drops them both. Newton. No good. And so Chicago takes...
The 2K Sports postgame show. Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, Jimmy Butler. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.